Let's get down to center ice for the opening faceoff.
Camilleri won the draw. Cranks it. He misses. Here's Rod Brindamore. Camilleri. Now it's passed ahead to Drury. Here comes Rod Brindamore. Blasts it on net from the right. Kiprasov covers up. They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Canadians. He'll go at him one-on-one. Brodeurs got it. Another quick shot. Drury. He passes the puck to Doan. Here comes Shane Doan. Kiprasov's got it. Overpick. Here's Boys. To Chris Drury. Here's Shane Doan, who's got one shot on net so far tonight. He passes it to Malkin. It's 2-on-1. Touch in front. Quick shot. Taken by Montreal.
Inside.
Camilleri.
Got time. Think about it.
Cranked it. That's blocked. Out comes Matthew Schneider, and he's into the attacking zone.
In front. Time.
Robitaille. It's a one-on-one battle with a slap shot. Montreal gets it. Camilleri. He's only got one to beat. Great save, Martin Brodeur. Here comes Ruslan Fedotenko. Behind the net. They move it into the neutral zone. Here's Joe Corvo, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. It's 2-on-1. One-timer. Malkin jumps on it. Montreal takes possession. Camilleri throws it at the net. Turned aside by Kiprasov. He's alone against the goalie. Brodeur made the save. Doan, he carries the puck to center. That's offside. About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Canadians. Shoots the puck from the left. Camilleri to Malkin. He stopped that too. Atlanta will start the breakout. Here comes Rod Brindamore. Saved by Kiprasov. Montreal takes it. Right on. Drury. Kiprasov covers up for the whistle. Atlanta has one of the most potent offenses in the league. They move the puck as well as any team, and they can score from almost every position.
Yeah, they're a top 10.
Well, we got a shot on goal. Delayed penalty coming up for Montreal. And another shot. He's getting called for cross-checking.
And the referee has decided that's worth 2 minutes of his time.
Atlanta is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple. Point shots with lots of traffic in front.
Another shot, and he missed the net. Great hands. There's a nice move. Here come the pressures. Shift after shift on the offensive. McDonald dumps the puck in. To Corpo. Over center. Here comes Corpo. Kiprasov gets a leg on it. McDonald cleared it. Here's Shane Doan, who's already got a shot on target. And off the bar. Front of the net. Quickly another shot. Blocked. It didn't get through. Grabbed by Montreal. Brodeur the save. Woolley, he dumps it. Over center ice. Here comes Brunette. Shoots the puck from the slot. Atlanta is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. One-timer. Great save, Martin Brodeur. At center.
Made the defense look bad on that move.
Right in front. And that'll do it. The first period draws to an end in a scoreless tie as we head to the break. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Camilleri won the draw. Quick shot. Missed the net. Grabbed by Atlanta. Rita. Atlanta moves out to center. Here comes Rod Brindamore. Fires it from the slot. Orpik. Here's Boys. Into the slot. To Brooks Orpik. Offside. Montreal is one of the hardest working teams in the league.
This is a tough physical team. They take the body hard and they play the game the way it's supposed to be played.
The faceoff goes to the Canadians. Malkin scoops it up. At center. They bring it over the line. Montreal takes possession. He steals the puck. Camilleri. Here's Rod Brindamore. Lots of shots, but scores! And there's the game's first goal in the second.
He sure had the defense on his heels on that one. He made the defenders guess what he was going to do, and they guessed wrong.
With almost no time off the clock in the second, we have the game's first goal.
They didn't wait long to make their moves. Jim, this team thinks they've got their opponent's playbook figured out now. Look for them to keep the offensive pressure on high.
Passed ahead to Fedotenko. Now he moves it to center. Here comes Ruslan Fedotenko. There's a quick shot. Picked up by Atlanta. Another shot. Glove save by Kiprusoff. Knocked down. Atlanta got it. He gets knocked down, and he carries the puck to center. And play is whistled down for the offside. Guy Carbonneau was an assistant coach to Bob Gainey before taking over as head coach of the Montreal Canadiens. The faceoff goes to Montreal. Taken out. Here's Boys. Shoots! And he's stopped by Kiprusoff. He passes the puck to Malkin. Now it's passed to Doan. Out of his own zone to center. Here comes Rod Brindamore. He passes it to Brindamore. Shoots it from deep in the slot. Corralled by Rita. Kiprusoff. Blocker save. Camilleri. Here comes Shane Doan. It's a one-on-one battle. Roughed up. Slater. Shot it. Delayed penalty coming up. Fires it. Just wide of the goal. He gets called for cross-checking.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
You can see that coach isn't too happy about the call. Atlanta will get a second chance on the power play here. He shoots! Brindamore takes possession of the puck. The puck is about to be dropped. Camilleri won the draw. He clears it down the ice. To Chris Drury, who is a great Little League ball player in Trumbull, Connecticut. Here comes Chris Drury. It's one-on-one. Delayed call. He's getting called for boarding.
Now, he's not thrilled with the penalty call, but he's only got himself to blame.
Montreal will now play 4-on-4.
And that has to come as some relief to their coach. Their speed could give them a real advantage in this situation.
And the play's broken up. Camilleri, he dumps it in behind the net. Ooh, off the bar. Passed ahead to Malkin. Zigomanis, out he comes to center. Hard shot on net.
Oh, he bailed his team out with that save. If he didn't make it, they'd be down by 2.
Kiprasov did a good job staying with the puck.
Jim, he's playing with a ton of confidence.
We're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Atlanta. Here's Chris Drury. To Malkin. Take it out. Camilleri. He'll go at him one-on-one. Bang! He shoots! Kiprasov made the save. We're down to 2 minutes to go in this second period. In front. He gets called for interference.
His intensity got him into trouble that time.
And you can see the coach is having a word with the official about that last call. Atlanta will now play with only 3 men.
Now they're going to be hung out to dry by all these penalties. They're making it way too easy for the visiting team.
He gets laid out. Grabbed by Montreal. Into the corner he goes. Brodeur made the save. And he whistled it wide of the net. Malkin comes in offside.
He'll be getting up and looking for the number of that truck.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Another faceoff win for the Thrashers. And that's the end of the second period. 1-0 as we head to the break. about to drop the puck. The face-off goes to the Canadians. Fired it! Brodeur gets some wood on it. Camilleri. He passes the puck to Drury. Here comes Chris Drury. He shoots! Ahead to Malkin. Camilleri intercepted in the neutral zone. Shoots it quickly. Kiprasov denies him. Ooh, off the bar. Shot. That's blocked. Camilleri. It's 2-on-1. Brodeur made the save to Drury. Here comes Chris Drury. Fires one right on. Kiprasov gets a pad on it.
Jim, this guy loves to pick goalies apart.
He's a true marksman.
Hey, you put him in the slot with a puck and he scores 9 out of 10. It doesn't matter who's in goal.
Camilleri wins the draw. Rita has served his penalty, and that puts his team back at even strength. Commodore. Rita. Shoots! Easily stopped by Kiprasov. Camilleri. Now it's passed to Malkin. That's stopped too. Outstart the Thrashers. Here comes Rod Brindamore. Heavy shot. Camilleri, a one-on-one battle. Quick shot. Another quick shot. McDonald to Malkin. Here's another stop. Puck corralled by Malkin. And another shot. Another stop. Taken by Montreal. McDonald shoots it. He scores! Midway through the third, tie game.
That was a very smart play by our goal scorer. He knew there was going to be a rebound on the shot, and he got to the puck before anyone else could.
Half a period to go, and we have a tie game.
And the condition of the ice isn't going to make handling the puck any easier.
Shoots the puck from the point. Taken by Robitaille. Camilleri. Now a quick pass up to Fedotenko. Here comes Ruslan Fedotenko. Gets away a hard shot. He had no problem with that save.
He saw that one all the way.
He passes the puck to Boyes. Blasts it from the slot. Camilleri. Another shot. Kiprasov covers up. He had a pretty big gun on that shot, but it got kicked aside. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Canadians. Out they come to center. Fires it! Easy stop for Brodeur. Camilleri. He intercepted it. Shot it right on! Atlanta grabs it up to Brindamore at center. Just one man to beat. Fires hard. Just missed the net. Quickly another shot. Oh, he missed. Montreal picked it up. They move. The puck into the neutral zone. Shoots! Another shot! Brodeur the save! Lilia. Here comes Ruslan Fedotenko. He gets hit by Orpik. Picked up by Montreal. Camilleri. Will he shoot or deke? Now he passes the puck to Fedotenko. Here comes Ruslan Fedotenko. Shoots the puck. Another quick shot. Fedotenko shoots from the slot. Kiprasov covers up for the whistle. He showed good reflexes on that save.
That was a great one, that's for sure.
The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to the Canadians. Out they'll start. To Malkin. To Brindamore. Here comes Rod Brindamore. He shoots, and he just missed the net. Orpik behind the net. Passed over to Malkin. Down into the corner. One-time shot. Montreal with it now. Brodeur made the save. Grabbed by Atlanta. Here comes Rod Brindamore. Kiprasov makes the brilliant save. He intercepts the puck. Oh, what a defensive play to knock the puck off his stick. Taken by Montreal. Camilleri. Down to the final 2 minutes of this third period. It's taken by Malkin. Less than a minute to go in this third period. And the play is offside. Atlanta has a textbook penalty kill. They press hard outside the blue line and fall back into a solid box in the defensive zone.
And Jim, don't forget, they've got some solid goaltending, and that's...
Ooh, what a hit! And that's another offside call. Just the one assist so far, but sometimes that's all it takes to get the ball rolling.
Exactly. Points usually come in bunches. He'll be looking for more now.
Another Montreal offside. This guy's already made a contribution on the scoreboard, and you can see he's playing with a lot more confidence now.
Now that he's got the one goal, look for him to test the goalie from everywhere.
Montreal has won another faceoff. Shoots it!
The tighter the game, the better this guy plays. We may need extra time to settle this one.
The first and foremost job for a defenseman is to stop the opposition. This guy's one of the best at that.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of offensive flair, but he makes up for that in his own end. He gives 100% every shift.
To Doan. Here comes Shane Doan. Turned away by Kiprasov. He turned the puck over. Fires it hard. Just wide of the net. Malkin, it's 2-on-1. He has a breakaway. Here comes Shane Doan. Leg save by Kiprasov. Into the last 10 seconds of the third. To Malkin.
Both teams are tied at the end of regulation, so it'll have to be decided in overtime.
We're ready for the face-off. Another face-off win for the Thrashers. The shot, and that's the end. Atlanta wins this game and takes the lead in the series.
That puck was moving so fast, it just rocketed off his stick. I wouldn't want to be setting a screen in front of him.
Here are tonight's 3 stars of the game.
Tonight's 3rd star, Montreal number 34, Kiprasov. Tonight's 2nd star for Atlanta, number 30, Montreal. And tonight's 1st star, Atlanta number 32, Yanni Rita.
Atlanta, Georgia. I'm